Unleashing your inner giant, the revolutionary power of authentic self belief. Welcome to the Black CEO Podcast, where we dive deep into the minds of extraordinary individuals who are reshaping our world. Today, we have the incredible privilege of sharing insights from our interview with Dr. Alisha Broughton, a visionary leader whose work is not just transforming lives, but revolutionizing our understanding of personal growth and resilience. Dr. Broughton isn't just another self help guru, she's a beacon of hope in a world often shrouded in doubt and fear. Her groundbreaking research and compassionate approach have helped thousands reclaim their power and rewrite their stories. She's not just changing lives, she's changing the very fabric of how we perceive human potential. Have you ever stood at the precipice of your own potential, heart racing, palms sweating, teetering between exhilaration and terror? That moment when you realize the only thing standing between you and your wildest dreams is, well, you. It's a universal human experience, isn't it? We've all been there, staring into the abyss of our own possibility, wondering if we have what it takes to make the leap. But what if I told you that the key to unlocking your full potential isn't hidden in some secret formula or exclusive self help program? What if the answer has been within you all along, waiting to be awakened? Today, we're going to explore what it truly means to believe in yourself. Not the flimsy, fair weather kind of belief that wilts at the first sign of adversity. No, we're talking about the kind of bone deep, unshakable faith that can weather any storm and emerge stronger on the other side. Dr. Broughton's insights challenge us to reconsider everything we thought we knew about self belief, survival, and the astounding capacity of the human spirit to grow, adapt, and thrive. Buckle up, folks, because we're about to embark on a journey that might just change the way you see yourself and the world forever. Imagine for a moment that you're standing at the edge of a cliff. Behind you lies everything you've ever known, every comfort zone you've ever inhabited. Before you stretches a vast, uncharted expanse of possibility. The gap between where you are and where you want to be seems impossibly wide. Your heart pounds, your mind races. Do you have what it takes to make the leap? This, my friends, is where the real test of self belief begins. It's not in the moments of triumph or ease, but in these knife edge instances where everything hangs in the balance. Dr. Broughton's work teaches us that believing in yourself isn't about plastering on a smile and pretending everything's fine. It's not about repeating hollow affirmations in the mirror or posting inspirational quotes on Instagram. No, true self belief is far more profound, far more transformative than that. It's about developing an unwavering trust in your ability to navigate life's challenges, no matter how daunting they may seem. It's about knowing deep in your bones that you have the resilience, the creativity, and the sheer grit to face whatever life throws your way. But here's the kicker, and trust me, it's a doozy. This kind of belief doesn't just magically appear overnight. You can't order it on Amazon Prime or download it from the App Store. It's not a pill you can pop or a switch you can flip. No, this kind of belief is forged in the fires of adversity, tempered by failure, and strengthened through perseverance. Dr. Broughton's insights reveal that true self belief is less about never doubting yourself and more about how you respond when those doubts inevitably creep in. Because let's face it, doubts will come. They'll whisper in your ear at 3 a.m., they'll nag at you during important meetings, they'll show up uninvited at every major crossroads in your life. The question isn't whether you'll face doubt, it's how you'll face it. Let's break this down into three crucial elements that Dr. Broughton emphasizes: resilience, authenticity, and growth mindset. Think of these as the holy trinity of self belief, the secret sauce that turns ordinary individuals into unstoppable forces of nature. First up, resilience. Dr. Broughton often speaks about the art of survival, a phrase that might sound a bit dramatic at first blush, but in reality, it's something we're all practicing every single day, whether we realize it or not. Survival isn't just about making it through life or death situations. It's not about outrunning bears in the wilderness or fashioning shelter on a desert island. No, in our modern world, survival is about how we handle the everyday challenges that threaten to knock us off course. It's about getting back up when life knocks you down, dusting yourself off, and saying, is that all you got? Think about a time when you faced a significant setback. Maybe you lost a job you loved, ended a relationship you thought would last forever, or failed spectacularly at something you'd worked hard for. In those moments, it's easy to feel like the world is crumbling around you. It's easy to give in to despair, to let the voice of doubt grow louder and louder until it drowns out everything else. But Dr. Broughton's work reminds us that these are precisely the moments when our capacity for self belief is put to the test and has the potential to grow exponentially. These are the moments that define us, that shape our character and determine our future. She shares a powerful story of a client, let's call her Sarah, who had been passed over for a promotion she had been working towards for years. Sarah had poured her heart and soul into her work, sacrificing weekends, missing family events, all in pursuit of this goal. When the news came that she hadn't gotten the job, Sarah was devastated. She questioned her worth, her abilities, everything she thought she knew about herself. But instead of giving up, instead of letting this setback define her, Sarah chose to view it as an opportunity for growth. She sought feedback from her superiors, identified areas for improvement, and threw herself into developing new skills. She networked, she studied, she pushed herself beyond her comfort zone. And you know what? 6 months later, Sarah landed an even better position at another company. Not only did it come with a higher salary and more responsibilities, but it also aligned more closely with her long term career goals. Looking back, Sarah realized that not getting that promotion was the best thing that could have happened to her. It forced her to reassess, to grow, to believe in herself in a way she never had before. This story illustrates a crucial point. Resilience isn't about never falling, it's about how quickly and gracefully you can get back up. It's about maintaining faith in yourself even when external circumstances seem to be screaming that you're not good enough. It's about looking failure in the eye and saying, "Thank you for the lesson. Now, watch what I do next." Now, let's talk about authenticity. In a world that often feels like it's trying to mold us into cookie cutter versions of success, Dr. Broughton emphasizes the importance of staying true to who you are. But here's the twist, and it's a good one. Being authentic doesn't mean never changing. It doesn't mean stubbornly clinging to who you are right now, flaws and all, and refusing to grow. No, authenticity means growing and evolving in a way that aligns with your core values and aspirations. It means becoming more yourself, not less. It means shedding the layers of expectation and conformity that society has placed on you and revealing the unique, brilliant individual underneath. Dr. Broughton often uses the metaphor of a tree to explain this concept. Picture a mighty oak, its branches reaching towards the sky, its roots delving deep into the earth. That tree grows and changes dramatically over its lifetime. It weathers storms, sheds leaves, grows new branches, but through it all, it never stops being itself. It doesn't try to become a different species of tree or a completely different plant altogether. It simply becomes a fuller, stronger version of what it always was. In the same way, believing in yourself means embracing your unique qualities and experiences, even the ones that society might label as flaws or weaknesses. It's about recognizing that your journey, with all its twists and turns, has shaped you into who you are. And that person is worthy of belief and investment. Dr. Broughton shares the story of a client, let's call him Mark, who came to her struggling with his career. Mark was a successful lawyer, making good money, living the life that everyone told him he should want. But he was miserable. Deep down, Mark had always dreamed of being a writer, but he pushed that dream aside because it didn't fit with society's idea of success. Through working with Dr. Broughton, Mark began to reconnect with his authentic self. He started writing in his spare time, rediscovering the joy it brought him. Slowly but surely, he began to believe in his ability to pursue this dream. It wasn't easy. He faced skepticism from friends and family, financial uncertainty, and plenty of self doubt. But he persevered. Today, Mark is a published author. He's not topping the bestseller lists, at least not yet, but he's happier and more fulfilled than he's ever been. He's living authentically, pursuing a path that aligns with his true self. And that authenticity shines through in his writing, connecting with readers in a way he never could have if he'd stayed on the safe, expected path. This story reminds us that authenticity isn't about being perfect or having it all figured out. It's about having the courage to be who you truly are, to pursue what really matters to you, even when it's scary or unconventional. It's about believing in your unique voice and perspective and sharing that with the world. This brings us to our third element, the growth mindset. Dr. Broughton's work heavily emphasizes the power of viewing challenges as opportunities for learning and growth rather than insurmountable obstacles. It's about seeing failure not as an endpoint, but as a stepping stone on the path to success. She often shares the story of a young entrepreneur, let's call her Zoe, who came to her feeling defeated after her first business venture failed. Zoe had poured everything into this business, her savings, her time, her dreams. When it didn't work out, she was ready to give up on entrepreneurship altogether. She was convinced she didn't have what it takes to succeed in business. But through working with Dr. Broughton, Zoe began to shift her perspective. Instead of seeing her failed venture as proof of her inadequacy, she started to view it as a valuable learning experience. She began to ask herself, what went wrong? What could I have done differently? What skills do I need to develop to be more successful next time? This shift in mindset was transformative. Zoe approached her next venture with newfound wisdom and determination. She was more strategic, more resilient, more adaptable. And you know what? That business took off. Today, Zoe runs a successful company and credits her initial failure as a crucial stepping stone to her current success. This story beautifully illustrates how a growth mindset can turn setbacks into setups for future success. It's about believing not just in who you are now, but in your capacity to learn, grow, and become even better. It's about seeing every challenge, every failure, every setback as an opportunity to level up. Now, you might be thinking, this all sounds great in theory, but how do I actually put it into practice? How do I cultivate this deep sense of self belief when I'm drowning in self doubt? Well, my friends, I'm glad you asked. Dr. Broughton offers some practical strategies that you can start implementing today. First, she emphasized the importance of self reflection. Take time regularly to check in with yourself. What are your values? What matters most to you? What are your strengths? And where do you see room for growth? This self awareness forms the foundation of authentic self belief. Try this. Set aside 10 minutes each day for quiet reflection. You can journal, meditate, or simply sit in silence. Ask yourself, what did I learn today? What am I proud of? Where did I struggle, and how can I grow from that experience? This daily practice can help you build a stronger connection with your authentic self and cultivate a growth mindset. Second, practice self compassion. Dr. Broughton often reminds us that we're often our own harshest critics. We say things to ourselves that we would never dream of saying to a friend. Learning to treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you'd offer a good friend can be revolutionary in building self belief. Next time you make a mistake or face a setback, try this. Imagine a dear friend was in your situation. What would you say to them? How would you comfort and encourage them? Now, say those same words to yourself. It might feel awkward at first, but with practice, this self compassion can become second nature. Third, set challenging but achievable goals. Each time you accomplish something you set out to do, no matter how small, you're reinforcing your belief in your own capabilities. It's like building a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. Start small. Set a goal for today or this week that stretches you a bit but is within reach. Maybe it's having that difficult conversation you've been putting off or tackling a project you've been procrastinating on. When you achieve it, celebrate. Take a moment to acknowledge your accomplishment and how it makes you feel. This positive reinforcement can help build your self belief over time. Fourth, surround yourself with supportive people. As Dr. Broughton often says, your environment shapes your mindset. Seek out relationships and communities that encourage your growth and believe in your potential. Sometimes believing in yourself starts with borrowing belief from others who see your potential. Take a look at your social circle. Who lifts you up? Who challenges you to be better? Who believes in you even when you don't believe in yourself? Nurture these relationships. And if you find your circle lacking in supportive voices, don't be afraid to seek out new connections. Join a club, take a class, volunteer. Put yourself in environments where you can meet like-minded individuals who will support your growth. Lastly, embrace failure as a teacher. Instead of letting setbacks diminish your self-belief, approach them with curiosity. What can you learn from this experience? How can it make you stronger or wiser? The next time you face a failure or setback, try this. Write down 3 things you learned from the experience. Then, write down how you can apply these lessons in the future. This simple exercise can help shift your perspective from defeat to growth. As we wrap up, I want to circle back to that cliff edge I mentioned earlier. The truth is, life often puts us in situations where we have to take leaps of faith. The gap between where we are and where we want to be can seem impossibly wide. But as Dr. Broughton's insights show us, true self belief isn't about knowing for certain that you'll make it to the other side. It's about trusting that no matter what happens when you jump, you have the resilience, authenticity, and growth mindset to handle it. Remember, believing in yourself isn't a destination, it's a journey. It's a skill that you can cultivate and strengthen over time. Every challenge you face, every setback you overcome, every small win you achieve is an opportunity to deepen your self belief. So I leave you with this challenge. What would you do if you truly, deeply believed in yourself? What dreams would you pursue? What risks would you take? What kind of impact could you make on the world? Don't just ponder these questions, act on them. Start small if you need to, but start. Take that first step, make that first leap. Trust in your resilience, your authenticity, your capacity for growth. Because when you truly believe in yourself, you open up a world of possibilities, not just for yourself, but for everyone whose life you touch. And here's the truly revolutionary part. When you start believing in yourself, when you start living authentically and embracing growth, you give others permission to do the same. You become a beacon of possibility in a world that often feels limited and constrained. You show others what's possible when we dare to believe in ourselves. So go forth and unleash your inner giant. Face your fears, embrace your authenticity, cultivate your resilience, believe in yourself with every fiber of your being, and watch as that belief transforms not just your life, but the world around you. Because the world needs you, the real you, the authentic you, the you that emerges when you truly believe in yourself. It needs your unique voice, your particular brand of brilliance, your special way of seeing and interacting with the world. Don't rob the world of that gift. Don't play small. Don't let self-doubt keep you on the sidelines of your own life. Step into your power, embrace your potential, and show us all what's possible when we dare to believe in ourselves. Thank you for joining us on this journey of self-discovery and empowerment. Remember, your journey of self-belief starts now. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. Embrace it, celebrate it, and keep moving forward. The world is waiting for the unique gift that only you can bring. Believe in yourself and let that belief light the way to a brighter, bolder, more authentic future for yourself and for all of us. Now go out there and show the world what you're made of. We believe in you. It's time for you to believe in yourself too.